change then coming into this, as you may already have seen. It's Lee Camp in goal, a back four from right to left of Maxime Cully, captain Michael Morrison, Harley Dean and Christian Pedersen. In midfield, a four from right to left of Hotter, Gary Gardner, Michael Kifton-Bell, who of course had his red card midweek overturned, and Jacques Magoma starting on the left wing, Che Adams and Lukas Jutkovic up front. And Che Adams, the man stood over the ball. 3 goals for him this season. And you fancy him perhaps today to get the opportunity to add to that tally as well. The referee gets the game underway and the ball back for Michael Morrison, who pings a high diagonal to the near side right in the sunshine, where Jukovic challenges with Joe Mattock, and Blues managed to win the second ball in midfield with Kifton-Bell. And Blues just keeping the ball moving as it goes to that far side, and Pedersen into the feet of Magoma, tried to get it back for Pedersen, but it was just a bit loose, and Rotherham get their first touch of the ball, but it's a stray pass by Joel Newell. Rotherham win the second ball on halfway fairly there. A decent turn that from Ryan Manning before finding Joe Mattock, but his pass back to Manning wasn't ideal, and now it's Che Adams running at the heart of the Rotherham territory as he comes to the edge of the box. Big chance, Che Adams, the shot is well blocked, comes back for Adams again on the turn, it just goes wide of the far post. Good effort from Che Adams. I think Jukovic not happy perhaps that he didn't supply the pass down the side of the box, but Adams confident to go alone, and he almost got a reward. And the ball from Roda, headed away by Morrison, but it doesn't go as far as halfway, and Rotherham in a tight congested area on the near side try and make their way forward, but a long ball from Kifton-Bell has found Jukovic on side down the right. Ajayi coming across, and they rate him highly at the New York Stadium. Sami Ajayi managing to stop Jukovic in his tracks, but only at the expense of a corner. It's the first of the game.
He towers over Jukovic. He's a long, rangy and good pace as well. You can see why they talk highly of him.
So first chance for Blues to really pitch their tents inside Miller's territory, as Hotter will take this on the near side, in swinger, deep towards the back post. Jukovic in loads of space to head it back towards goal, and it's into the net. The goalkeeper Rodak completely lost his bearings as he flapped at it, and Lukas Jukovic manages to head it on target, get his 4th goal of the season. We said something needed to happen to bring St Andrews to life, and that's exactly what it was. 20 minutes gone, it's Blues 1, Rotherham 0.
Yeah, you know what, it's a typical free kick from Blues. They aim that far post where they look to release someone who heads it back across goal. He didn't need to head it back across goal, he's headed it straight at the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper, I can only say, he's flapped at the ball and punched it into his own net really, but just the bit of luck Blues needed, because Rotherham were doing okay at the moment, and not to say Blues couldn't have taken control of this game more, but that goal will definitely open the game up for us, and Blues will go on and score a couple of extra goals. It's just make sure Blues there's no mistakes from our part, and keep it tight defensively.
Pedersen going direct up towards Jukovic. Lovely play by Blues as it finds Hotter. Right side of the box, faced up by Mattock. Goes on the outside, chance to cut it back. Adams is in there, it's blocked. Out for Gardner. It's saved by the keeper, but through for Jukovic, who scores. A second for Lukas Jukovic. And Blues 2-0 ahead with 2 quick-fire goals from the big man once again. It's a second brace in a row at St Andrews for Lukas Jukovic. And again, Blues just managing to cause panic in the Rotherham back line. The keeper spilled Gardner's shot. It went through for Jukovic. I had to look at the linesman because I thought he may have been offside, but he was there to just stab it home from close range. Blues 2, Rotherham 0. Rotherham have a free kick now. It's 10 yards in from the near touchline. Midway inside the Blues half as it's bent in towards the back post, drops on the edge of the box, shot is from the outside of the boot there from Manning. Great strike, tipped over by Camp. He was certainly alert to that after not being very busy in this game at all. A great effort from Manning.
Yeah, no, he managed to get that shot off pretty quickly, and Camp, even though a pretty textbook anything could have happened there, he's managed to divert it over for a corner.
Yeah, destined that for the top corner of the net. And Rotherham again pumping it forward. Ajayi towards the far side. Good header from Colleen, and he finds Hotter as well, who can now make that sprint we wanted him to. Down the right channel. Over halfway he goes with Adams to his right, Jukovic to his left. Hotter, reverse ball from Magoma, who's up there as well, who turns and shoots on the edge of the box, and it goes over the bar. And again, Jukovic in a bit of room, but Blues on the break, not being able to get a third.
Yeah, Jukovic will be desperate for his hat-trick here as well.
Blues getting the ball forwards. Hotter getting the second ball 20 yards out. Not much room for him to do much with, but it's a nice ball for Jukovic, who now finds Magoma. Shot is low, and he didn't catch it cleanly, and it's cleared away by Vaux. Magoma really could have made that a more testing clearance there for the Rotherham captain. Hotter will take with an outswinger now. As it goes deep towards the back post, and well, Jukovic goes down on the edge of the box. It's a free kick. It was very close to being in the area. I didn't quite see what happened. I know Jukovic went to ground. There were a few in the Tilton shouting for that, but it will be a free kick, not a penalty, but still a really dangerous area. Right in the D. Yeah,
when I seen the referee pointing that way, I thought penalty straight away, but yeah, he's giving it on the edge. It's a very, very close decision, and there's been battling all through the game, so at some point, I'm not surprised the referee's probably just had enough and decided to give a decision.
Well, personally, I think it's only fair that Hotter has this, because Gardner had that one early in the first half that he blazed high over the bar from 25 yards out. It looked like they're trying to create something maybe a bit more Blues than just a straight shot, perhaps, because there's Magoma and Hotter both facing each other either side of the ball. Maybe one of them may roll it to the other and stop it for the like of Gardner to strike. Jukovic is there on the edge of the D. Wouldn't be surprised if Jukovic was the third man to touch this ball to try and rifle it home. As I say, Hotter and Magoma stood over it, and they're just going to try and tee this up. You would expect for Jukovic, which is what happened. Jukovic slams it into the back of the net. A hat-trick for Lukas Jukovic. 5 goals in his last 2 home games. And surely the first home win of the season now is secured. Blues 3, Rotherham 0, rifled home by Lukas Jukovic.
I was still scratching, but as he took that free kick, I was still scratching my head, wondering what all the bodies were there for. It looked very elaborate, but it just got Jukovic that half a yard to fire the shot past the keeper. Keeper didn't see it. It wasn't right in the corner, but he must have seen it at the very last second, because there was that many bodies in his way. He's staying more compact within that unit. He definitely looks more accomplished within that Blues team.
Yeah, Vassell's had a bit of the ball recently. He's going to get on the left, puts it into the middle, and John Taylor has poked it home from just outside the 6-yard box past Lee Camp, who was denied his 4th clean sheet of the season. Rotherham have pulled one back. Taylor doing what he did 2 years ago and scoring for the Millers in what looks like a defeat again for them, but just caught a bit lackadaisical. You have to say on the left-hand side, Vassell cutting it back, and Taylor with the finish.
Yeah, the Blues have, I mean, they haven't been at full steam the full game and stuff, and they've got away with some stuff, but that's the first time they've been punished.
But it will be a throw-in for Rotherham, and this surely will be the last phase of play. Hawks 20 yards from the corner flag, in it goes. Roberts again with the header, out for Viner, and he sends it into the area, but that is full tide, and it's certainly not the most handsome success the Blues will have this campaign, but it is their first on home soil, and it's a hat-trick for Lukas Jukovic. That's the main headline away from this one. Maybe a scoreline that flattered Blues, but it is Blues 3, Rotherham United 1. Lukas Jukovic, the main man, with the 3 goals. And Blues extending what is currently the longest unbeaten run in the Championship to 8 matches. Their longest unbeaten streak since 2013. Blues 3, Rotherham 1.